with her now.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Dome. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the New Mexico State Aggies kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will take the field first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They give it to him again. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement last year when you started and you beat Alabama, and like everybody was pounding their chest, and then everything's really changed since that point. Norvell back, calling plays. You know, he is obviously a guy that's under pressure, under fire, been talked about a lot. This could go a long way if they could have an explosive offense, get that side of the ball taken care of again, a long way to having another turnaround season for Florida State.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking.
Maybe a crease. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So New Mexico State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the quick grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Webster. That's caught. It's Stanley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Back to the ground game on the left. There's some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense trying to take it back. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded, getting that safety.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Daniels. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Under fire. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you can give up the safety.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Back to throw, it's Webster. There's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a great hit by the defender, forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially, and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him, and we are going to make him feel us, and they did it right there on that play.
Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
To the air, it's Daniels. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me...
Might have a chance. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Now on the return. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Florida State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, Kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the point after is good. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. There's a crease. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's not going anywhere as his defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Pride. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, here on the Florida State sideline, they are trying to rally. They have started to make a comeback, and this is something they've done well at times this season. This offense is built for moments like this. They have big play capability, and they can strike quickly, but it all has to start right now to start the third quarter. We'll see if they can come out with the urgency they need to get back in this game.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this.
Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to pass. It's Webster. The screen. He can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Florida State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he added the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice move, create some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Back to pass, it's Webster. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies. A pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point is good.
Florida State, 33. New Mexico State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running inside, it's Jones. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football. Play called, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Dropping back, it's Webster. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Motion from the wideout. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy, and what does the defense do? They double-team him, take him away, and force the 4th down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The run inside. It's Jones. Makes it past the marker. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Webster. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it, they're on the run. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Pride. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Has plenty for the first. Stop him at the 28.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season.